What if I told you some companies made more money from late fees than from their actual product? Not a penalty, core profitability. Most people think late fees are simple, a deterrent, a fairness mechanism, a way to encourage better behavior. That's the story we're told. In reality, late fees function very differently. They're a revenue line, predictable cash flow, and one of the highest margin levers in the business. Nearly $800 million a year from late fees alone. For context, Blockbuster in the year 2000 generated roughly 16% of its total revenue from late fees. This wasn't accidental. Late fees were designed into pricing structures across utilities, fintech, and subscription businesses. They weren't bolted on. They were engineered. And this isn't just history. Today, the same economics appear in different forms. Credit card penalties, bank overdraft fees, subscription convenience charges. Same incentives, different packaging. Why does this work so well? Because late fees are high margin, low cost, and behaviorally sticky. They scale automatically, without increasing service or effort. Customers don't respond rationally. Late fees feel avoidable. Payment gets delayed, not canceled. The pain is postponed, which makes it easier to accept. This isn't pricing theory, it's behavioral economics. Here's the uncomfortable part. Late fees are optimized, but they're rarely advertised. So why don't companies remove them? Because the revenue is predictable. Customer backlash is usually limited, and regulation often lags design. Even when fees are publicly criticized, they quietly remain. That's beginning to change. Regulators are paying closer attention. Transparency is under pressure, and dependency on fee income is becoming a risk. But the model hasn't disappeared. So let's reframe this. Late fees aren't a mistake. They're a strategy. And strategies have consequences. Customer resentment, then churn, then disruption. We've seen this story before. So what should change? Better transparency, smarter pricing, stronger regulation? Because once you see the strategy, you can't unsee the resentment. This is how the dollar decides.